Yourofsky. So, yeah, he showed some footage of animal cruelty in that video where he's lecturing to students. And since that time, I've seen more animal cruelty footage on YouTube. So it's not like um, I think he put it. It's not an isolated incident. This isn't just like one occurrence. Like this is like it's like systematic. The animal cruelty, the abuse. It's like different degrees of it because like it's pretty extreme. Like in some cases, but in general, it's a very animal agriculture is a very cruel um, system. I think like what makes me the most angry is the times in the videos where these people uh, are getting very angry at the animals and they're acting like a bully. Anyone who's been bullied should relate to that. Some of these animals that they're dealing with, like cows, are much larger than them. So maybe that's why they feel like they have to assert their authority, and it's like a power thing with these people on the in the animal agriculture, or they get so angry with them, they have to control these large animals, and they're not doing what they want them to do. So they get abusive with them. They yell at them. They swear at them, and they do very sadistic things to these animals. It's very very difficult to watch, and it makes me very angry to see humans acting that way toward animals. I believe Gary makes the point where he says all these animals the that are in the why do we need this loud thud from the neighbor above me? What is the point from that? This is what irritates me with my fucking neighbors. Why do they have to be so loud? Okay, where was I? Lost my train of thought. Okay, okay, Gary Yourofsky. He makes the point of these animals that are involved in the animal agriculture business. These animals that are treated so poorly. They haven't done anything to deserve how humans treat them. So they're very innocent. They're victims, is what it is. So that's a really it's very sad thinking about all these creatures that have done nothing to deserve how they're being treated. So it's the animal agriculture is very evil to treat these creatures this way. They just want to be left alone. They want to do their own thing. And if you treat them with kindness, they will appreciate the kindness. They will return kindness. Like if you've seen these the videos of animal sanctuaries, you can see how kind these animals can be when they're treated kindly. It's very touching to see I've seen like cows. It's not just cows. I've seen like sheep too, or like it's like they're you give them affection and they're returning the affection. It's like a they lean toward you and it's like a hug. I've seen that with dogs too. They lean their head on or neck on you and on the whoever's in the video, and it's like love. They wanted to be they want they you don't know what another creature wants, but it sure looks like they just want to be they want to be loved. If that's a word you want to use, they want to be treated kindly, treated with respect, dignity. Because that like lean in with the head, like what else would that be? Like that's that's like the animals are saying, "I love you. I love that you're being kind to me." That's what I'm getting from it. It's very touching when I see that. So it's just like it's horrible to think like we treat all these animals this way in the animal agriculture when the alternative animal sanctuary where they're treated so much better. Like if you have the option, why are you doing the horrible one when you can be kind, like on these animal sanctuaries? When you have two options, why choose the evil one? The evil that is animal agriculture. So that's when you have the two alternatives, why choose the evil one? Why choose the evil alternative when you don't have to? So with Gary Yourofsky, um, he's made the point of which I've heard other people say also, but he's made the point that we use euphemisms. I got the definition here. I think I first heard that word in the movie Young Guns. Euphemism, less offensive synonym. A word or phrase used in place of a term that might be considered too direct, harsh, unpleasant, or offensive. Use of inoffensive words, the use of a word or phrase that is more neutral, vague, or indirect to replace a direct, harsh, unpleasant, or offensive term. It comes from Greek, um, which means the Greek from the Greek origin. It means speak with pleasing words. Oh, there's more here too. Oh wow, there's a lot I can read here. Oh wow. Let's read more about euphemism because it's a good word. Okay. There go my fucking neighbors again, being loud, dropping shit up there apparently. I hate having neighbors. I wish I didn't have neighbors at all. Okay. Euphemism. Euphemisms make the unpalatable more palatable. People use euphemisms chiefly to conceal feared things, for example, death, to conceal the reality of unthinkable crimes, to conceal references to sex, body parts and fluids, and excrement, and to elevate otherwise lowly sounding or derogatory occupational titles and institutional names. For instance, there are hundreds of euphemisms used daily for to die, a few of which are pass on away, go to one's final rest, and depart this life. Similarly, water landing is often used by airlines in lieu of the terrifying on-water ditching. Two of the most notorious euphemisms for genocide are, of course, the final solution and ethnic cleansing. Well, that all sounds bad. Euphemistic references to sex and physiology are legion. Sleep with or have sex with and break wind for fart are typical, as is social disease for sexually transmitted disease. Euphemisms that elevate the language of occupational titles include, for example, sanitation engineer for garbage collector, and those that elevate rather harsh-sounding institutional names include correctional facility for prison. The capacity of a euphemism to conceal tends to diminish over the years as it becomes more and more closely associated with its referent, and if the taboo against talking about the referent remains in force, a fresh euphemism needs to be found for it. For instance, toilet was once a euphemism. It had previously referred to a dressing room with washing facilities, but it has long since become a plainly understood term for a place of urination and defecation, a term now needing its own euphemism, restroom and powder room for the room itself, and commode for the plumbing fixture. So that's the word euphemism, which is a good word because people use them a lot. Euphemisms.